In my previous video, I talked about the suddenly and unexpectedly released UFO files or UAP files by the US government. And this video, I will ask the question no one asked, or maybe some people, but news outlets just don't talk about it. Why now? What's the reason of this very unexpected release of those files, and what does it mean at all? And one more thing came to my mind. There was another bombshell story just a few weeks ago, a few days difference between the release of the two. And the first one, what happened a few weeks ago, is the release, or it became a sensation everywhere in the media, the disappearance of, they called, UFO scientists. I wanted to make a video about the subject, but so many people already made a video about it, talked about. I said, okay, I'm not going to do the same. But now I just want to ask the question, why? And even back then I wanted to ask the question, wait a second, why now? Is it the first time it happened? No. Is it the 10th? No. The recent years they mentioned 12 disappearances, but we have much more, many more. So why now? Why now, everyone? For decades, no one spoke about it. No one spoke about it. No one wanted to speak about people who strangely get kidnapped, disappeared, or murdered, killed, or committed suicide, or died in a very strange car accident, or helicopter accident. Why now? Why now the media and every single media outlet, every single respectable media outlet, I mean, respectable, well, every single one of them came out with the story UFO, and they called them UFO scientists. Well, they weren't UFO scientists. They were scientists. Some of them employed by NASA, some of them employed by other government agencies, whilst others were they were scientists, got involved in at a certain degree with these kind of investigations. But I would be very careful, I who believe in all of this, I would be very careful calling them UFO scientists. But suddenly the media got something on me. Suddenly the media came out with this and called them straight away UFO scientists. Why? Because your brain gonna remember two things: UFO and scientists. They are the ones who get kidnapped. They are the ones who disappeared, strangely disappeared. They are the ones who get murdered. So it was everywhere for weeks. So almost like if someone for some reason tried to condition the brain, your brain, my brain, everyone's brain, try to condition our brain to prepare for something. And maybe the plan was all in all to release the UFO files a few weeks later, or there was no exact plan how far to go. Because if you've seen my previous video, I talked about what I think about these videos now circulated in medias by the US government of UFOs or UAPs. So I told you my opinion, and it wasn't like a full admission. That was my conclusion. So it's not much. It's not they could go much further. So if you're telling me government has no knowledge of aliens themselves, then, well, I would find it really, really strange. But anyways, the government released something a few weeks after these UFO scientists. Again, everywhere, they were everywhere called UFO scientists. I don't know if they would call themselves UFO scientists. They were investigating UFO and alien reportings or sightings. And yeah, they disappeared in strange circumstances. And my question is, why no one picked up this story? And not just them. We have other scientists. We have other government workers. We have White House chefs disappearing or dying mysteriously, one by one. We have these things, and no one seemingly cares. No one seemingly cared about this until a few weeks' time, when suddenly everywhere, you could see it everywhere. So the timing, it was a deliberate pickup by media, the story of the disappeared scientists. It was deliberate. Someone like press the button and tell them the time is now. You gonna report this story because we want you to report the story. All right, that sounds like a conspiracy. Yet, if you're interested in science itself, and I'm not talking about UFOs now, any kind of great invention. What happened to those people who came out with cars, yeah, fueled by water or electricity back in the days, or all kind of good invention like cure for different diseases, and they suddenly disappeared. They strangely disappeared, or witnesses who would go to give evidence at court in the US, and they're strangely on the way to court, they have another feeling and they say, you know what, I'm gonna kill myself. Happened to many of them. Yet no one really picked up, no one unifiedly talked about, let's say, the Boeing inspectors, who sadly, their life was taken. Officially suicide, unofficially, well, did anyone have a reason to have them dead? Oh well. Well. So, the timing. Is it because slowly the US government really want to, like, in small doses, give us the truth about aliens and alien life by letting us know UFO scientists or scientists who worked on UFO cases strangely disappeared, got killed, kidnapped, and that we actually have unidentified aerial phenomena, UFOs. And maybe next step, within 20, 30, 50 years, or in a week, they're gonna come out with something more. And then they're gonna admit the existence of alien life. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a cover-up to cover other stories around the world, which, I don't know, the US as of now not performing as well as expected. Not just the US, but US politicians. Maybe. Anyway, let's think about it. Alien life. Do you think we have like 300 trillion stars? Or hundreds of trillions in the galaxy? Even if you're talking about our galaxy, not the universe, sorry, I meant the universe. So our galaxy has at least hundreds of millions, if not billions of stars. Stars, it means like solar systems. So a star, which is like our sun. Hundreds of millions at least. How about the universe? You can't imagine, it would break your mind. Do we really think we are sitting in this vast, unlimited, unimaginably huge universe alone? Well, no, I don't think so, and that would be such a waste. That would be such a waste. And whoever created this, or whatever made it happen, probably had an idea not to waste time and space. Anyways, very strange times, indeed.